The following is a review of a comic book and should not be looked at as an endorsement of the creator involved. If you really think that, you should have yourself checked out because you're reading into things that aren't there. Also, the quality of this video is low. If you're expecting higher standards, go check out me at Nerd@Newsstand or something else. What you see is what you get. Thank you and enjoy.
Hey guys, StarCraft here, and like I said, we're going to be going over Future Imperfect. Not much, really. It is going to be a decent, lengthy read, so let's just dive right in. In this case, signed by Peter David and George Perez, as we open up in the far future. As, basically, these group of, it's called Dystopia. Yeah, at least, they want to have to admit that's what it is, and not try to call it Utopia. As we see these three walking through, Janice and Piv and just bitchy woman, because she's going and she's not gonna last long. As they basically ask, like, did you bring them, as in the big guy? But then the one woman, bitch woman girl, gets sniped and taken out, as a bunch of what they call the Maestro's men are coming after them. So they start to try to get away. A bunch of these other members of the resistance are attacking. Piv, I believe was his name. Pizviv gets shot, shot in the legs. And he tells them, "Go on without me," as they take off. Now I should point out, obviously Janice is a woman, but sometimes it's hard to tell because of how her hairstyle is. But yeah, Janice runs off until she's cornered until a building comes down. And the Hulk shows up. Now this was when he was the Professor Hulk era. So this is Bruce, Grey Hulk, and Savage Hulk all together. And good day, gentlemen. You'll be pleased to know the doctor is in. They open fire. Alright, I admit, I'm not a medical doctor. Even so, I can see you gentlemen need to be heavily medicated. George Perez does great writing. And when they're asking, like, should we help him? Jan says, Gramps tells me just the best thing to do is just get out of his way. And yeah, basically a lot of this in this few pages is Hulk smashing. Even this giant war dog comes in, which can apparently chew through adamantium in 7.3 seconds. Doesn't even phase the Hulk as he grabs it, throws at one of the ships, a bunch of the ships, and they blow up. And then we cut to the minister of the Maestro walks through, realizes the Hulk is there. So he comes to inform of the Maestro, who comes out and is revealed right away to be an older, future version of the Hulk. Yep. Meanwhile, then, Hulk is looking around and he basically feels like they look at me with both fear and respect. The fear from strangers he's used to, but the respect is new and he kind of likes it. Uh-oh. As Janice takes them down to a elevator that scans her in, they go down. Someone else tries to follow them, he gets scanned and that entrance is blown up. Smart. But as they're explaining everything more, Hulk then stops and basically says, okay, I need some answers. I came here because Rick told and vouched for you. You look like he saw a ghost. And if what you tell me is true, I need more answers. Otherwise, I'm going to bring this whole place down on everyone. Telling you how much of a bit of an anti-hero Hulk was. Even if there's innocence down there, he feels like he's being played, he'll bring it all down. So we have Janice give a bit of a summary of the Hulk's history through this gem that shows visions that no security camera's ever been able to pick up. And Hulk's like, where'd you get those? Eventually it leads them into one of my favorite bits, the trophy room, where we see all these remains of all the Marvel heroes. Every one of them. There's this old man in Professor Xavier's old chair, and hover chair from the 90s cartoon, says all it needs is a giant penny. He then plays a little tune on harmonica, and the Hulk quickly realizes it's Rick Jones. As we see, Pizviv is about ready to be having his mind slighted. They use a lot of slang. But I love this bit where Hulk and Maestro tries to make him a deal, saying, you do it and you'll be treated like royalty. Piv spits in his eye and says, "Flark you." Maestro's right about to smash his head in when the minister says, "No, that's exactly what he wants." To which Maestro points out, "Oh yes, kill him before we can find out any information." Rudimentary cunning, yet it nearly worked. So yeah, they go through with it, and we get a moment where in issue 416 and 415, some of these events happen, but then we get the rest of them. These are all from Pizviv's point of view. As they meet up with Rick in the past, Janice, puts up a good fight, and then they're able to prove to Rick about what happened. Then they find out how. It was Doom's time machine that they utilized as they got it working. And then after Pizviv mind's been wiped from struggling, Maestro smashes his head in. As then we find out what happened. Well, nuclear war happened, wiped out everyone. They're either dead or ashes, including Betty. As when Hulk even asks, like, who is he? Rick even says, "You have to ask." Maestro then stomps his way through, and he starts digging his way down fast. Once he's down there, he sends a bunch of his men in. They are taken out by acid, gas, and lasers. So Maestro decides, all right then, I'll go through. As he just stomps on through, calling for them to show themselves. And then from the floor, Hulk comes out. Well, well. Dr. Banner, I presume, ending the first half of the book. We then go right into Hulk and the Maestro fighting as, well, yeah, Hulk is sent flying. It is, a lot of this is a big brawl as they're just fighting it out, and then Maestro grabs a woman about ready to kill her, and, well, Hulk tries to bluff him, saying, go ahead, do it, you'd rather be dead anyway. Maestro is like, I don't bluff. Hulk comes in, and turns out, yeah, he was bluffing. As they keep on fighting through everything. Maestro even says this was the worst in their best plan. Seriously, they could have brought anyone else, they could have had a better chance. But you? Oh, this is too easy. As they keep on fighting it out, he even says, like, what are you gonna, how did you get to be in charge, Maestro? By talking to your opponents to death? Nah, by beating them to death. As they just keep on fighting. Like, for example, this big, game over, Banner. I saw that blow coming centuries ago. And I love this, but I'm going to put you in your place, Banner. I'm going to sing soprano. I love that. But eventually then a building is brought down, taken out. Hulk punches the Maestro, causes a building full of innocents to fall down. When Hulk tries to get him out, Maestro grabs him and breaks his neck. But not enough to kill him. Then it opens up with Hulk seeing this woman who thinks looks like Betty, and he calls her it, and she's like, okay, I'm Betty now. No, that's not what I meant. As he is pretty much paralyzed. And then eventually this woman, she comes on the Hulk. And, well, basically she rapes him. I'm not kidding, that's basically what she does to the Hulk. But because she's doing this because this is how the Maestro has broken her, it's not malicious, so it's one of those complicated things. But anyway, they eventually Hulk says, if I kill, I'd rather sooner kill myself than to keep you existing. To which Maestro said, still hang on to that thought, huh? Brings up the whole old Marvel time travel method of you create branching timelines. You don't change your history. So basically saying like, so yeah, by coming here, you've ensured my existence. If you die, no skin off my back. So go ahead and do it. Hulk can't do it. So yeah, we then start to see the Maestro show off that he's not heartless, cruel, malicious, evil, but not heartless. He is trying to help out the rebuild the Earth slowly, but he's still reaping the benefits. Eventually they make their way, Hulk is starting to move, and again, we find out how the Maestro operates. He basically feels like this is what we were owed. This is what we were due. Yeah, you start to have an MF the Hulk. Like, just think about it. I will. The Minister is ready to kill the Hulk, hoping to take out the Maestro, until Janice and the others showing up. Turns out Hulk was playing possum as he dug his way through and let the resistance in. Hulk then stomps his way up to the Maestro room and says, "Knock, knock, Maestro!" He gets blasted. "Who's there?" "It's Banner." "Banner who?" "Banner Real Bad Day." And it turns out he uses a weapon that Forge had created. It's a big fight. Maestro kills the Minister because he wasn't fooling anyone and reveals, yeah, he saw this coming. He planned a lot of this. But then the fight continues on. You have Janice rescue a Shar, which was a woman that was given up by the people, the Outlanders. I love this bit where they're told to surrender. Janice undoes her wrapped up hair and uses it as a whip. Even saying, it's a flarking pain to keeping it washed and takes forever to dry, but every so often it's worth it. I like that. As Maestro makes his way to Rick, Rick is, taunting him a bit. Uses, somehow brings forth Cap's shield to block a blow, but it does more harm than good. And it slams into Rick and sends him right into Wolverine's trophy case, impaling him. Hulk then gets up, throws it at the Cap shield at the Maestro, ready to kill him. But Maestro is like, "You had one chance and you blew it." Sound familiar? Then there's the Thor's hammer. Maestro tries to pick it up. Yeah, he's way too damned. Hulk then knocks him into all the ashes, blinding him, as Hulk keeps on pounding into him. Unfortunately, Maestro still keeps up the hand. Then Hulk starts limping away as Maestro follows him, taunting him, until we finally get to Plan C, as he activates Doom's time platform, sending him away, Maestro away. Then Rick dies in Hulk's arms, sadly. Then we find out where the Maestro went. He was sent to when the Gamma Bomb went off. And while Bruce and Red at a distance away to be irradiated and become the Hulk, the Maestro is at ground zero, and it kills him, wiping him off the face of the earth. We then go to the end as Hulk and Janice deal with Rick. They put a special adhesive on Cap's shield, puts Rick's ashes on it, and throws the shield away, ending this story. And this is one of the best stories of Peter David's run. The Maestro basically being a Hulk at his worst. Hulk, if he actually just gave in and be malicious. Hulk, he basically decided to be like his father, which is brought up in Hulk 417 when he talks with Doc Samson about all this. Also, Hulk is pretty traumatized by what that woman, that Betty, did to him. But overall, George Perez's artwork is phenomenal. This was just such a good story. And the Maestro is such a great villain, a great representation of what could happen. To the point where when they did the Doc Green era of Hulk a couple of years ago, they actually have it be that he started to grow a beard and all that, and soon realized, oh God, I could become the Maestro, and he stopped. So yeah, this is just so damn good. A perfect companion with Hulk the End, which is why I usually collect them together. So yeah, that's all I've got to say on that. Tomorrow I'll be doing, like I said, doing Spider-Girl the End, so I'll catch you all later. See ya.